everybody, it's Natasha Lee here, aka your photo manager, and I'm here with week 8 of Project Life, where I'm going to be showing you how to use Canva to do weekly spreads throughout this year. Okay, so first of all, you see me going to elements and looking for the grids and clicking see all so that I can find the grid that I'm looking for, and I'm looking for a classic 6 photo grid, which I find and I just resize to the edges of the page. And then definitely what I'm going to need to do next is to go back to a previous page and get the location of my weekly elements and copy them and paste it onto my current page so that I've got a consistency that flows throughout my book. So you can see me copying and pasting there. You can use Control C to copy and Control V to paste. And then I'm having a look for the image to fill in the first pocket on the top left, which I find. And now I need to change the text from week 7 to week 8. So I simply pull that into place. And then I change and update until the dates that correspond to week 8. Pretty simple so far. And I'm definitely going to have to reposition either the photo or the text, or maybe even both. So here you see me repositioning my photo down a bit and then pulling that up a little bit. Yep, that looks pretty good. Right, now I need to populate the rest of the image blocks. So you can see me taking a look around here for which photos to use. Love that photo, but I don't like the edges of the wall, so I'm just going to enlarge, double click on the image and then use the boundary little handles to enlarge, and I basically pulled the pink right to the end of the picture so that, yeah, I'm really happy. Today I'm grateful for. Loved seeing that graffiti on the wall. And then the next picture that I'm looking for is one of my mom and Yongo on their beachfront promenade walk. And then an awesome Mandela wall that I found when we visited a maritime museum in our area. And then the last lunch before my nephew left. And then at the bottom I've got a paint and sip picture. Then you see me drag in a clip art from Ali Edwards, Real Life Right Now. And I need those to sort of be next to each other as opposed to one long PNG, because I don't want it to take up the trees in the background there. So you can see me struggling a little bit, but getting that element into place. And then what I'm going to do is I double click on that, drag it so that you can read the bottom of the quotes, and then I'm going to hide once I've positioned that, I'm going to hide the top little text, which is from the previous line, which I don't want you to see. Yep, there you go. And I just make sure that that aligns with the bottom of the page. Okay, here I'm going to elements and grids, and I'm looking for a grid that has got 12 photos, and perfect. They're portrait shaped photos, and I'm just resizing this to the end of the page. And I know that I've got a lot of pictures that I took, so that's why I need a grid with quite a lot of images. And here I just scroll through the photos that I have shortlisted for this week, and I begin to fill the grid. Okay, I'm really happy with what that looks like. And now I'm going to just add 2 text art that I have, loving and documenting. Love the way that that pink matches Taeho's shirt, and so I'm just putting it into that position, and then adding the word documenting on the top right hand side to sort of have this balance, this diagonal balance. And then I'm going to elements, and I am searching for hearts because I'd like to bring in some hearts here. I love those sort of hand-drawn hearts. So that's ideally what I'm looking for, is a singular hand-drawn heart. Ah, there you go. I've spotted a white one. I click that, which brings it into the design, and I pull that into the top sort of left hand side. I'm definitely not going to have a black one, so I go and search for, you can see I'm searching the thing there called photo colors, and then I scroll down until I get to the photos that make up the page that I'm currently on, and I pick the exact color that matches the loving text that's at the bottom. Really happy with that. And then I did that very quickly, but I'll be doing it again just now. I basically duplicated the heart, a white heart, and situated that behind this heart. And here you can see me grouping it and copying that entire little element that I've created and moving it down towards the right, and just rotating that using the little handle at the bottom. And then I'm going to pick the front. I'm going to ungroup it so that I can pick that front heart and go to the color and look again at the photo document to get the colors from that particular page, and pick the gray from the documenting text. And that's going to finish that page off really nicely for me. Yep, really happy with that. Okay, now I've added a new page, and then I've gone to design, not elements, and I have searched newspaper because I'm looking for a way of adding a whole lot of text. I grabbed the first one because I like the look of that one, and then I delete the background because I'd like to stay with a clean white background. And then I decide I'm not going to be using that title because I had already found some text that I enjoyed. And you can see me looking for my text here, and I took a while to find it, but finally I remembered where it was. And this is called Beautiful Remembering. And what I've decided to do is that for January and February I didn't do enough text and journaling, so I've decided to sort of catch up in a sort of a newspaper style. So you can see me adding the Beautiful Remembering clip art there from Ali, and then I've decided to write January on the left hand side, make it bold, and probably enlarge it a bit. Yes, I do that, and possibly change the color. No, I think I must have done that a little bit later. So I've duplicated January so that I don't have to worry about getting it all the same size for the right hand side, and I changed that to February. And I think at this point I probably decided to change that text to red because I kind of wanted it to pop out that this was January and February that I would be journaling about. I've decided here to change the subtitle to a word art that I had looked for in my stash of Ali Edwards supply, and you can just see me enlarging it and then pulling it into the position. Really happy with what that looks like. And then I've decided to keep and just edit the text box that exists there as the headline for the story. Time to reflect on the first 2 months. I'm happy with the fonts that have come included with this design, so I'm not really going to spend much time changing that. And yep, I'm just getting rid of that bounding box that went with that clip art from higher above, and then I pick that red up again that I've used for January and February, just sort of to highlight the fact that this is going to be 2 months of journaling. And then I look for a picture. Absolutely love this picture of the Nelson Mandela mural that I found in a spot in Durban that I hadn't seen before, which is really unusual because I'm kind of obsessed with street art and noticing unusual things like that. I have decided I just want a paragraph of text, so I'm just deleting the other bits of text that I won't be using. I'm not going to use that headline, so I'm getting rid of that and just positioning text into the right place, and then deleting the paragraphs that appeared here, because I'm going to just go to my notes and find the journaling that I want to include, copy it, and then paste it onto the paragraph. And it might be, no, actually, yeah, pretty good guess of the amount of text that needed to go there. And I'm going to need to do the same here, pop back to my notes app and go and select the next chunk of text that makes up the journaling. I actually sort of sat one night in bed with my iPad and copied and journaled all my thoughts, and I just sort of just let it all run. And then I'm really happy that I've done that, because I haven't managed to fit in a lot of scrapbooking and journaling in this project so far, because I tend to love taking photos and my designs are very photo heavy. So you can see me here pasting the next bit of text into that page. Really happy with what that looks like. But I've still got more text, so I go back to the newspaper templates and I choose a second one. This time a little bit different. I love the way this photo has a black background. So I get rid of the background color paper because I don't want that, and I know that I'm not. It's a second page, so I don't need the headlines like I had for the first page. So get rid of that, and then I get rid of the other parts that I feel I don't need. Really, all I'm looking for here is to paste paragraphs of journaling. So I don't need all those extra boxes. I need to just locate the image, which is a fantastic image from my son's soccer team. He's in the States, in Mississippi, and there he is in the background, the tallest one. Love that they won that match, and it was very, very exciting. And then I go and grab a couple of paragraphs of text. I'm actually grabbing the text that goes with my son, and I'm copying and pasting that. And you can see that it's a bit longer than the background box. So I click onto the background box, and then I'm going to, I'm not. I'm reducing the size of the text. So I'm obviously deciding to keep the background box like that. I think I toyed with the idea of making that text bigger, but then I see I decided not to do that in the end. So here I am copying the text and pasting back into the design. Happy with the way that's going to look. I'm going to need to do something to make sure that it fits onto that page. Okay, so I've decided to make the text a bit, oh no, that's too small. This is a bit of a playing a game of making sure you get it to fit in. And then you can see here I've pulled in a card that has a sentiment which I would like to include, which is celebrating. And I'm just repositioning the size of that card. And yeah, I'm really happy with what that looks like. And can't quite remember what I pulled in to finish off this page. It seems like I took the headline or sub-headline from the page before, drag that into position at the bottom of the page, and then I'm going to have to edit that text because I guess I don't want the same text to be there. Yep, and that is what I do. And I just put the sentiment that time is going pretty fast. Thanks for watching my tutorial. And remember, if you want to see how I've done any other pages, feel free to go to any earlier episodes. I see I did jump back in and do a little bit of editing and enlarge the text that talks about my son, just to sort of fill in the gaps that existed there. And I'm really happy with this sort of newspaper look.